Namaste, beautiful community. Thank you so much for tuning in here. My name's Asiana. Just happy to be tuning in with you live here from Karma Yoga Center, this class that's really specially designed for healthcare workers out there, the first responders, anyone who's experienced any kind of trauma, which really is all of us. This class is for you. It's for me. Really with this intention to really help ground us back inside our bodies, to really support this place of relaxation and ease, and really helping us sort of discharge any sort of extra energy, excess energy that we might have sort of taken on throughout our day, throughout the different scenarios that we might find ourselves in, like holding space for others as they're experiencing trauma, being able to discharge that experience so we can then ground back into ourselves. And it's really amazingly simple and incredibly powerful, right? This practice of really shaping our breath. When we can consciously shape our breath, then our breath helps decrystallize sort of habitual patterns of the mind, right? And this really has the capacity to dip us deeper into our parasympathetic space. So we have easier access to regulation, self-regulation. So thank you again for tuning in here as we tend to our own health and harmony really inside, so we can really hold that space all around us. Let's begin by just finding a comfy seat. You're welcome to sit cross-legged on the floor. I have a blanket here that I'm sitting on for a little extra padding. It might be more comfortable for you to have a chair. That's fine. Just have your feet kind of soles touching the earth underneath your knees if you are sitting on a chair. And we'll take a few moments here to settle in together. Yeah, so closing our eyes down. And just begin to notice kind of where your attention is. Yeah, chances are there's some sort of external something that might still have your attention, and just kind of notice that. Maybe a sound in the distance, maybe a sound inside your house. Maybe it's still a client that you worked with today, or some situation of stress, or maybe it's just the thoughts of the past or the future. And then let's just make the decision to start to draw your attention inside. This is the practice of pratyahara, right? Withdrawing our senses from the outer world and get to really open up our senses inside. So from here, just making any little adjustments that'll have you feel more comfortable. The shoulders as relaxed as possible. The jaw goes slack. Just feel the roots of your tongue soften, and see if you can soften the place behind your eyes. Right, and as that happens, just release all expression from your face. And without really changing anything about your breath, Start to notice your breath breathing. Yeah, now start to notice your breath is breathing your body, and your body is breathing on earth. And in this way, we just bring complexity to simplicity, right? Body breathes on earth. And now just notice the weight of your body breathing on earth, and see if you can just let go into gravity. It's like this sense of magnetism to the earth. And now with our next breath in, you can expand that breath in your belly and start to deepen the breath, your diaphragm and your lungs. Just inhale completely. And then when you're ready, it's a slow, full exhale as you empty the lungs, the diaphragm, and the belly. Yeah. Now continue to tune into this deepening breath and have the intention of an even inhale and an even exhale. And just feel your breath breathing your body a little bit deeper now. And let the fibers of your body start to relax a little deeper inside your breath. And now, as you're ready, we're going to begin to invite a very gentle ujjayi breath. It's that sighing breath. You can almost think of it like the sound of the ocean, right? So easy access. It's as if you're fogging a mirror. And then when you feel that slight constriction down the back of your throat, your sinuses, close your lips around this breath. Continue, deep inhale, take it all the way to the top. Watch the inhale curl into the exhale and take it all the way to the bottom again with the intention of even inhale, even exhale. And now start to notice if there are certain areas of the breath that get a little bit jagged, or maybe there's some pauses, or maybe it feels a little bit kind of loose or strained. Just notice, just without any judgment. And you'll probably notice that these areas of kind of jaggedness or strain usually continue to happen in the same part of the breath every time. And this is where we begin to kind of unhook these crystallized tensions by making the decision to smooth the breath out. This is where the mind shapes the breath. And the breath shapes the mind. Please tune into 5 more rounds of breath in this way. It's kind of smoothing and integrating all energies. Now, from this place of presence, just bring to mind your feeling tone of health, harmony, peace. The feeling of peace pervade your whole body of awareness. Peace. Maybe there's a color, maybe a gentle texture. Again, let this pervade your whole body of awareness. Just gently bring your palms together in front of your heart, and the chin can draw slightly forward, just a gesture honoring the teacher within. The teacher that resides within your heart, right, guiding you along your way. Really this self-care. And as we breathe in, we're just going to lift the chin parallel to the earth, and we'll move slowly here as we reach our biceps by our ears. You can keep the palms together and then interlace your fingers and press your palms toward the ceiling now, and give the side body, the shoulders, a big stretch here. Yeah. A little bit of a sway from side to side. And again, we're just taking this nice and slow. And then a deep inhale lifts center. And as we exhale, start to scoop the tailbone slightly forward. Your belly button will draw back. We're going to round through the back body, chin toward our throat as we reach our arms straight out from our shoulders. And then breathe in, restack your spine, continue that even inhale, even exhale. Biceps by ears. And again, exhale, scoop in a slow round through your back body, chin toward throat. And we're going to take that just 2 more rounds of breath. Good. Now let's breathe in together, and we'll reach our biceps by our ears. And then from here, we're just going to slide the interlaced finger hands behind our head, thumbs kind of drape down our neck. Gently press your head into your hands, and then lift your elbows a little higher. The top of your chest, take a deep breath in. And then as we exhale, very slowly start to draw your chin towards your throat. Your inner arms are going to kind of hug toward your temples. Take a slow round through your back body and stay here for 2 rounds of breath. Now breathe in, the belly expands, and that's what will restack your spine. We're going to reach the crown to the sky. The elbows are going to open 1 more time, and this time just reach your arms toward the ceiling. Give a little swirl of the wrists, the fingers, and then a gentle cactus arms. You can stir the back of the neck as you bring your fingertips to the earth beside you. Go ahead and straighten your legs for a moment here, and give the ankles a nice little stir, the toes, maybe the head and the neck, kind of stir with that. And then breathe in, and let's bend the knees. The feet are wider than the hips. And we exhale, we'll drop the knees over to the right. Just take a little peek over your left shoulder. And then the inhale will have us lift the knees center. And the exhale to the left, take a little peek over your right shoulder. Take that 3 more rounds on each side, really making the decision to support even inhale and even exhale, right? As the mind shapes the breath shapes the mind. We begin to decrystallize habits, kind of mental looping. Even start to decrystallize kind of habits of the physical body as well. And then with our next exhale, let's let the knees stay over to the right. We'll take a little twist here. Bring the left hand to the top of the right knee and a little peek over that right shoulder. 2 breaths. You got it. Now a slow, deep inhale that'll unwind you through center. Let your knees lift, and then we'll take that to the other side. We'll peek over the back shoulder. 2 breaths here. Now please inhale. We're going to lift the knees center. And then we'll bring the soles of our feet together and bring them as close to your pubic bone as what's comfortable for you. And let's use our thumbs here to just kind of squeeze the arches of our feet. And then just take kind of this deliberate sort of sway side to side. So one sit bone kind of anchors in, the other one lifts, really land it. Inhale, lift center, and take it to the other side. Let the whole body just kind of receive this movement, this sort of atmosphere of presence. The head and the neck. And then inhale, center. Slide our peace fingers around our big toes, sternum lifts. Exhale, take a slow bow forward. Right at the bottom of the exhale, release the back of your neck. It's a little bow. Inhale, press the hands into your knees, belly button draws back, and just restack vertebrae by vertebrae. At the top of that, the sternum lifts, the shoulders pull back and down, and the throat opens. Exhale, bow forward, and this time it's a like Hiss, a hissing sound. Take that 2 more rounds. Now stay folded forward. It doesn't matter how far forward, and tune into 3 smooth, slow breaths. Now inhale, and we'll just slowly rise up. Let the breath kind of guide the movement. We'll slide our hands under our knees now, and we're just going to hug our knees together. Yeah, and we'll give ourselves a sweet little squeeze here. Shoulders pull back and down. 1 more breath. And now let's come onto all fours. And you're welcome to use your blankets as a little bit of padding underneath your knees. We'll have our hands spread wide under our shoulders and just take a moment here. Let the hips do a light sway from side to side. and let the head kind of peek over the opposite shoulder. So we're just kind of finding this little sort of swivel through the spine. Then breathe in and just glide that through to cow stretch. So sit bones open, belly stretches long, heart forward, little inner gaze up. Slow exhale, scoop the tailbone, and it's a rounding through your back body, right chin towards your throat. A few more just like that. I'd like to invite us into an SH sound as we exhale, like the ocean cleansing. Two more. Now inhale, glide center and bring your left palm under your sternum. Circle your right arm out in front of your crown and then reach the right arm to the sky. Take a big breath in and a little pulse through that hand. And then exhale, string the right arm under the left armpit, outer edge of your right shoulder and the side of your head. And then bring the palms together and interlace your fingers. And then straighten your left elbow and draw your hips a little bit to the right. Now tune into slow breaths, 3 rounds. Smooth the breath out. Now breathe in and reach your left arm to the sky for just a moment. Left palm to the earth by your face. Unstring the right arm. Reach your right arm back to the sky. Now circle your right fingertips behind you, a little peek over the shoulder, and then just bring the right hand to the earth under your shoulder and move through 1 round of cat-cow. You can do that in whatever way feels nourishing for you. Then breathe in, it's the right palm under your sternum. Circle the left arm out from your crown and then up to the sky, and then just reach, big breath in. Now exhale, string left arm under right armpit, outer edge of your shoulder, the side of your head, palms of your hands together. Interlace your fingers and then see if you can straighten your right elbow. It'll pull the right shoulder back and down a bit. And the hips draw a little bit left. Smooth breath. Now reach your right arm to the sky. Right palm to the earth by your face. Unstring the left arm. Left arm lifts back to the sky. And then reach the fingertips behind you, peek over your shoulder, and then the hand comes back to the earth. And then for about 3 rounds of breath, just start to explore any sort of intrinsic stirs through the torso, the head, the neck. The elbows might bend a little bit. Maybe a little cat paw on the earth. 1 more breath. Tuck your toes. Then lift your knees and we'll press through to our first down dog here. Now we're going to lift the heels. Bend the knees fairly deep for a moment and reach your belly to your thighs. Keep the right knee bent. Straighten the left knee and track the left heel to the earth. Left hand. And then start to switch that out, really kind of slow and deliberate. So there's this kind of steady
and stable kind of breath, body experience. Just kind of walk that out for a few more breaths here. Ooh. Good, and then track your heels toward the earth. So a little perseverance here. Pull the pubic bone back. Soften the inside of your heart. Deep inhale. Stay there, exhale. Relax your neck. One more breath. And then just start to take these slow and deliberate steps right to the front of your mat. So standing forward fold, Uttanasana. And from here, just feel free to let the whole torso just kind of shake out. You might even take opposite bicep to opposite hand, frame the head, bounce the knees, shake out the head, the neck, the shoulders. Maybe even give it a little horse-lipped exhale. Yeah, just discharging any kind of extra. Couple more breaths. Good, and now stillness for 3 breaths. Smooth the breath out. Now release your fingertips. Breathe in, slide your hands mid-shins, lengthen your spine. Breathe out, take a slow forward fold. You can wrap your hands behind your calves and then take that movement one more round. Good, now bend your knees pretty deep. Pull your belly button toward your spine. Let your arms and head be heavy as you round up vertebrae by vertebrae. It's almost like you're pressing the earth away from you with your feet. Shoulders lift toward your ears. Pull them back and down. Knees will bend. And just take a few shoulder rolls here. Let your fingertips kind of stir space. You got it. Now breathe in and reach your biceps by ears. Let the left fingertips wrap around your right wrist. And then we're just going to fan the right ribs open here. Pulse the knees a bit. Catch a little stretch there. Now breathe in, lift center, little belly to heart. Take that to the other side. Little pulse of the knees. Good. Now inhale, lift center. And as we exhale, it'll be cactus arms. Bend the knees deep and then start to bow forward and interlace your hands at your sacrum. Torso parallel to the earth. Draw knuckles and ears away from each other. Now straighten your knees. Track crown to the earth, knuckles to the sky. Experience 3 breaths. Let the head, the neck be soft. You got it. Now release your hands to your sacrum. Bend the knees a little deeper, a little bounce there. And then just start to pat the sacrum with your palms. A little sway. And then hands to your mid-back. Either side. Low back. Sacrum. Outer hips a little bit. Sacrum. And then 3 nice love pats. Woo. Then brush your hands down your outer legs, slow, off the tops of your feet. Inhale, come part way up, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Now bend the knees, round up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders roll back and down. This time, biceps by ears, palms touch. Little back bend. Exhale, hands through prayer. Take a slow bow forward. Now we're going to flow here for just a bit. Inhale, hands mid-shins. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot to lunge, right heel to the earth, 45 degrees. Please rise up to Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1.
Cactus arms. Bring your hands to your hips. You can come to the sacrum a bit. Now straighten the front knee. Press the hips forward with the hands and then see if you can find a little back bend there. And then reach your crown toward the sky. Hands to your hips and start to bend that front knee. Biceps by ears. Inhale. Exhale, cactus arms, squeeze. Now stay here, inhale. And then exhale, forearms come together, thumbs, third eye. Puff through the back body and take a little bow forward. And we'll do that movement one more time. It's kind of pumping up the energy through the heart. Now inhale, biceps by ears, come all the way up. Exhale, cactus arms to interlace hands behind you. Draw knuckles toward the back heel, a little lift of the sternum. You can stay here or start to straighten the front knee. You can stay here or pull that left hip back. Take a slow bow forward. You can also bring your hands on either side of your front foot. You've just got 2 breaths here. Good. Now inhale, start to bend the front knee. Start to lift the torso. Biceps by ears. Warrior 1. You got it. Now exhale, hands to prayer. Press the elbows out to the side and that'll help squeeze the shoulders onto the back body. Take a slow bow forward now. Plant your hands. We're going to step through to plank. That's the inhale. And then bring your knees to the earth. Pull the pubic bone back, elbows bend, and just bring your heart and chin to the earth. Now press the tops of the feet and slither through to a little baby cobra, right? And then exhale, come all the way down. Press the tops of your feet. Inhale, little cobra. You might be able to lift a tiny bit higher. And then exhale. Come all the way down. We've got one more just like that. Come all the way down. Now tuck your toes. Press over your knees. Hover your sit bones over your heels. And then with all that length through your spine, come to downward facing dog. Now we just have 2 breaths here. You got it. And then if it feels okay, reach the right leg straight behind you. And then take a slow step through to lunge. Spin your left heel 45 degrees and we'll rise up to warrior 1. Biceps by ears. And then cactus arms to bring our hands to our hips. You can press the hands to the sacrum a little and then straighten your front knee. Press the hips slightly forward and see if you can open up the heart. Now reach your crown to the sky. Interlace your hands behind you and start to kind of draw the knuckles back and down. And then pull the right hip back. You can bow forward here and we'll just be here for a couple of breaths. Good. Now start to bend the front knee as you rise the torso up. Warrior 1. Kind of change the order there a little bit. Cactus arms. Now stay here. Inhale. Exhale, forearms together. Thumbs to third eye. Bow forward. One more just like that. Now inhale, biceps by ears. You can really feel your side body lift. Hands to prayer. Press the elbows out to the side, shoulders back and down. Slow bow forward. Plant your palms. Please step through to plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees, heart, and chin. And then just slither through to Bhujangasana, little cobra. And this time as we exhale, press over your knees. Stir the hips over the right heel. Hover. Left heel, hips to the left. kind of through center and then to the right. One more round in this direction and take the head and the neck with you there. And then just switch that out. And then just bring the sit bones all the way to your heels. And let your forehead rest. Now tune into 5 slow, smooth breaths. The mind shapes the breath, and the breath shapes the mind, and really consciously relax the pelvic floor. Now breathe in, lift onto all fours, tuck your toes, press through to downward facing dog. We have 2 breaths here. Inhale, reach the left leg straight behind you. And then as you exhale, it's a big step through to lunge, and the right foot follows. Gaze up. Deep forward fold, and now this time it's a slow reverse swan dive. Come all the way up. Palms touch above your head. And then slide your hands heart center. Take a full breath here in stillness. Good, and then just release your hands next to your hips. Step the feet a little bit wider with a little bit of a bend to the knees. And just start to let the upper body do a little bit of a stir side to side. Nice and relaxed. The arms are just sweeping through space. Breath is full. Little bounce to the knees. You got it. It's kind of ringing off the spine. The arms start to lift, and we're just kind of discharging any energy through the fingertips from the heart. Maybe the arms lift a little higher. And then even with the shoulders. And then again, the hands just kind of drape next to the hips. Good. Now from here, we're going to inhale, lift biceps by ears. Lift. Exhale, bent knee, airplane arms. 2 more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, relax the hands to heart center. Give the knees a little bit of a bounce. Shoulders relaxed. Then let the hands straight next to the hips. Keep that bounce and start to shake the palms, the arms. Horse lift, exhale. Shift your weight to one foot and just shake out that other leg. And then other side. And then biceps by ears. Just shake it all out. Breath. One more inhale. One more breath in. Hands heart center. Maybe it's a little bit of a. And then release the fingertips next to your hips. Eyes closed. And 3 breaths to just notice. Again, just shake the breath. Relax the pelvic floor. Now, if possible, breathe in, bring your hands to heart center and lift your heels. Keep the heels lifted and start to bend the knees and lower into a little squat. And if that is not comfortable, just come to a seated cross-legged position. We're just going to stay here for 3 breaths. Yeah, and then just using the support of the fingertips behind you, nice and easy. Bring your sit bones to the earth. Yeah, we'll reach the arms straight out next to our knees. Make sure you got enough room behind you. Round down vertebrae by vertebrae. Hug your right thigh, outer right ribs. Straighten your left leg on the earth. Yeah, give that right thigh a big squeeze. You got it. And now supine twist. Yeah, we'll bring the left hand outer right knee, right arm straight out from your shoulder. Draw that right leg over your front body only so far as to keep the right shoulder on the earth. 3 breaths. Now come on to your back. Hug the left thigh, outer left ribs. Straighten the right leg. Nice big squeeze there. Supine twist on this side. Right, that left leg comes over your front body. Keep the left shoulder on the earth. 3 breaths. Smooth it out. Now come on to your back. And just hug both knees up towards your belly one more time. You might choose to lift your forehead to your knees. And then just make your way to Shavasana, right? So just spread your whole body out on the earth, right? In corpse pose, if you will. Make yourselves as comfortable as possible and just kind of draw the shoulder blades underneath, kind of pull them back and down, and then just let the weight of your body kind of spread the shoulder blades open. Feel a deep inhale, let that expand in all directions. And then as you exhale, relax everything. Exhale through pursed lips like you're blowing through a really skinny straw, and just let go of any final remnants of tightness, of tension. Take that breath one more time. And then just relax everything and just kind of watch the natural kind of swell of your breath, breathing your body. And let go, right? Body breathes on earth. And now bring your awareness to the center of your heart. And with your next breath in, take your awareness from your heart to your pelvic floor. That's the breath in. And then as you exhale from the pelvic floor to your heart. Inhale, heart to pelvic floor. And exhale, pelvic floor to heart. And do that 2 more rounds of breath. Your next breath in, awareness at your heart, and then send that to any areas of your body that can use a little extra love and support. And then as you exhale, draw that back into your heart. And then inhale from your heart to any areas that can use a little extra healing, support. Then exhale back into the center of your heart. And continue that for about 3 more rounds of breath. It's the sense of love, peace, presence. And then bring your awareness solely to your heart center and just take a big breath in. And this time, as you exhale from your heart, just send that out in all directions through your whole body and just beyond your body, and just kind of fill out your quantum field. Just about an arm's distance all around you. Maybe there's a color, a texture. Just a few more breaths just like this, and just feel free to kind of seal and smooth all of the edges of your quantum field, and notice that you can bring that in a little bit closer, or maybe kind of spread it out a little bit wider. Just find that perfect placement for you. And then from here, just relax everything and just kind of revel in the presence of your aliveness as you bring a palm and just rest it on your heart. You can bring the other palm and rest it on the back of that hand, and let's tone together here silently the mantra Om. We can just seal our practice together, just a silent Om together. We'll take a breath in. First, an open mouth exhale. And we'll inhale here for silent Om. And now you're welcome to stay here as long as you choose, full permission to just rest in the power of your aliveness, presence. It's been such an honor to get to be with you. Again, my name's Asiana. We'll be offering this 4:15 free class, for as long as we do. So let's keep practicing together. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.